Answer the questions about the stories above. Number 1. Dr. Snow thought people were getting sick because A. They did not use soap. B. Dr. Snow thought people were getting sick because they lived too close together. Or C. Dr. Snow thought people were getting sick because they drank water from the same well. Why did the doctor think people were getting sick? A. They did not use soap. B. They lived too close together. Or C. They drank water from the same well. You can go back and listen to the story again, friends. Listen to it as many times as you need to so you know what's happening. Number 2. One thing people today know that people long ago did not know is that A. Water comes from wells. G. Germs can make people sick. Or H. People should not drink water. What do we know now that we didn't know a long time ago? Now we know that water comes from wells. G. Now we know that germs can make people sick. Or H. Now we know people should not drink water. What do you think? Number 3. In Dr. John Snow, which event happened first? You can always go back and read the story, friends. What happened first in Dr. John Snow? A. People got very sick. B. Dr. Snow had an idea. C. Someone discovered germs. What happened at the very beginning? A. People got very sick. B. Dr. Snow had an idea. Or C. Someone discovered germs. Number 4. In staying well, which event happens last? F. People use soap. G. People have dirty hands. Or H. People learn about germs. Number 5. What are both texts about? Both texts are about A. Germs. B. Both texts are about doctors. Or C. Both texts are about well water. What do both stories talk about? A. Germs. B. Doctors. Or C. Well water. Number 6. The texts are different because they tell about different ways to do what? There's something different about both stories. Why are they different? Because they tell different ways to F. Clean dirty water. They tell about different ways to G. Keep people from getting sick. Or do they tell about different ways H? Different ways to study water to learn more about germs. How are the stories different? F, they're different because they're different ways to clean dirty water. G, they talk about different ways to keep people from getting sick. Or H, they talk about different ways to study water to learn more about germs. It has to be in both stories. Number 7. Which sentence best tells the main idea of the first selection? What is the main idea of the first story? A. Dr. Snow looked for germs. B. Dr. Snow thought water was making people sick. C. No one believed that Dr. Snow said what Dr. Snow said about water. What is the main idea of the first story? Dr. Snow looked for germs. Dr. Snow thought water was making people sick. Or C. No one believed that Dr. Snow said about water. Number 8. Which sentence best tells the main idea of the second selection? Which sentence tells the main idea of the second selection? F. Long ago, people did not use the same kind of soap. G. Today, people do not drink as much water as they used to. Or H. Over time, people learned about germs and how to keep them off. What was the main idea of the second story? F. Long ago, people did not use the same kind of soap. G. Today, people do not drink as much water as they used to. Or H. Over time, people learned about germs and how to keep them off. You can always go back and read the stories, listen to the stories to see what they were mostly about.